Welcome back to Blythe Natural Living. I'm your host, Blythe Metz. This is the show where we teach you quick and easy, healthy recipes to support you in living your very best life. On today's show, we'll be talking about giving yourself the gift of greens. So we're gonna make two green things today. We're gonna make a green smoothie and a green salad, both of which we'll make in less than 5 minutes, real time. So there's no excuse why you can't make this at home. So first up is the basil grape. Okay, so what we do, easy breezy, we take our Swiss chard. Now I'm using Swiss chard, but you can use collard greens or kale. Now this is actually a protein shake because greens are really high in bioavailable protein. Then we're gonna take green grapes, and you can also use red grapes. We're gonna throw in our green grapes. Then we're going to cut kiwi, and this is what I like to do with kiwi. I like to cut it and then squeeze it out. It's really easy. Kiwi is so high in vitamins, and those seeds are high in protein, and all of this stuff has a lot of enzymes in it. Enzymes are the catalyst for every single organ action and function of your body. So it's awesome to get a lot of enzymes in your diet. It makes a huge difference. You'll notice right away when you start eating more raw foods that have enzymes in them. You will have a lot more energy, you'll look better. You actually have the enzymes that your skin needs to regenerate properly, and it makes a really big difference. So we'll go ahead and we'll put 3 kiwi in there. Now I love to use this kiwi skin too as a toner for my face. I just like, at the end of the day, take my makeup off. This is really good. You can keep them in the fridge until you're ready to use them. I'm just putting them in my compost pot for now. But, so that's what we do. That's really easy. And then I just cut off the peel of the lemon, and I use the whole lemon. I use the seeds as well. Seeds have a lot of nutrition. Remember, seeds have the technology of the entire forest. So if we can eat seeds, we should. And then of course we can't forget our fresh basil. I'm just gonna cut some off here. Oops, that one came off. Now basil, really any fresh herbs that you use are truly medicine. These are antibiotic, anti-parasitic, antifungal. The more fresh herbs you eat, then the higher your health will be. I rarely get sick because I eat a lot of fresh herbs. So then we just put water in there and we blend away. And that's the basil grape. Easy breezy, right? And the color's beautiful, and it's cold. Use cold water, it tastes better. Blends together in just a moment. Yum. Has a really nice consistency. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that color. Is it gorgeous? Oh, smells so good too. Cheers. So I'd like to see you make this at home, the basil grape. That is so good. All right, here we go with the Fennel and Bok Choy salad. Now this is a 1-pot dish. You guys are gonna love this. So, but if you don't have a food processor, you can blend up the dressing ingredients and then just chop the vegetables. But if you have a food processor, it's a great way to just make it in one dish, and it's super easy breezy. So first, we bring our fresh cilantro out. It smells so good. It smells amazing. We're just gonna do a little rip to make it smaller. By the way, we have the chop tool in the food processor now to chop that on up. And then I'm using a cold pressed organic grapeseed oil. So when you're using oils, you want them to be cold pressed and you want them to be organic. And then we're using an organic miso paste. Miso is fermented soy. It's really the only soy that I use is a fermented soy. So that's delicious. Then we're going to use black pepper. Black pepper helps all the other nutrients in the dish to be absorbed. It like opens up the vascular property of the cells apparently and helps us absorb the other nutrients. So that's great. And then I'm just gonna squeeze some lemon in there. And I'm not worried about the seeds because this awesome Breville sous chef food processor will just totally cut through those seeds and chop them right up. And there's a lot of nutrition in the seeds, a lot of nutrition. Okay, so that's easy breezy, that's it, right? We got it all? All right, we put this on, we blend it up for just a moment. Makes a really nice salad dressing. Then we take this off. We remove the chop tool, put it in the sink. Then we put the slice tool on. And what's rad about this food processor is that you can adjust the slice to, the thickness that you want. I find we eat a lot more raw vegetables when we can slice them really thin. So when I make like a broccoli rhubarb salad or something, I mean, not a lot of people just want to sit there and crunch on raw broccoli, but when you chop it up really nice and thin, it becomes a lot more delightful. So I like to set this super thin. I don't need to give you the exact measurement, but we set it thin. We put that in there. We put this back on. Now, fennel grass, oops, we turn it off. Fennel grass, this part of the fennel, this is a fennel plant, isn't it gorgeous? The fennel grass is really lovely to juice. I'm not gonna use it in this recipe. I just cut it off and I'll juice it later with some aloe and some cucumber and some apple. I cut this off and I just make this a little smaller chunks to put through the food processor. I'll cut these off. I also eat fennel grass just like this, by the way, like just like celery. It's really good. Keeps the mouth really clean too, which is nice. So we just cut off the end and then we make it a little smaller to put through the food processor. I love the shape of fennel too, it makes beautiful shapes. So we just take this off, put these in there. See how easy this is? Then we're gonna go with the bok choy, and I literally just, I take out the little thing so we can just put it through the little part so we know that the chops will be nice and small. We don't even have to cut it up. Great. One leaf at a time sometimes is how it goes. But it cuts it all up nice and small for us. This would be a great salad. I take this salad, I took it to my girlfriend Corey's baby shower last week. Everybody raved about it. I took it to another friend's gathering the other night. Everybody seems to love this salad, so I hope you guys make it at home because we have to implement this stuff. It's delicious. So we'll just put it through there. That's enough. Stop. Take this off. Put the blade in the sink. Then now we have the dressing on the bottom, the chopped veggies on the top. We'll just take it, we'll put this in our compost pot. We'll just take it and put it in our salad bowl. The dressing is on the bottom, so it'll just toss really nicely together. Now I like to add some grass-fed feta cheese. If you're gonna do dairy, it's best to make it less than 5% of your diet. They've done a lot of tests and they can actually see cancer being turned on and turned off in the body of mice based on whether they eat 5% dairy or whether they eat 20% dairy. So that's huge. So if you're gonna do dairy, it's better to do grass-fed because most of the nutrients in dairy come from the grass. So when you're getting your omega-3s and your 9s. So grass-fed dairy, whether it's goat, sheep, or cow, is a lot healthier for you. So if you're gonna do a little dairy, and most of the stuff on this show is actually vegan, although I don't use that word. We don't use a lot of animal products in the show. But for this salad, it is really nice to do a little grass-fed feta on the top. Gives it a little kick, makes it fun. And then if you were serving the salad just by itself, I would toss on some hemp seeds or some sunflower seeds, or maybe even some chopped walnuts to just give yourself a little bit more sustenance, as we say. So delicious. I'm just gonna plate it up so you can see how beautiful it looks on the plate. Wow, it's like we had a little fennel party over here. That's not the right tool. This will be a better tool. It's beautiful. A friend of mine said to me the other day, he said, wow, I've never had a salad that didn't have any lettuce in it. You gotta reinvent the salad, right? So this is salad reinvented. I love it. It's so good. I can't wait for all you guys to try this. I can't wait for my crew to try this. Excellent. So Fennel and Bok Choy salad recipe is on BlytheNaturalLiving.com. Until we meet again, feel good, and eating good food helps. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I hope you enjoyed the basil grape and the fennel bok choy cilantro salad. If you did, please give me your name and email, and you will get a video right away in your inbox of my essential 3 things to live healthfully and beautifully. So until we meet again, feel good, and good food helps.